Hello, my friends, and welcome back to a breaking news special of Realm News Hytale. I am your host, the Dark Lord, the one who puts the real in Realm and expands your mind one block at a time. Tonight is a big one. Just hours ago, Executive Director Patrick Lyall Derbic dropped a massive developer Q&A, and I'm here to break it all down for you so you don't have to dig through the walls of text yourself. This is everything you need to know about additions, consoles, servers, cosmetics, monetization, languages, creator codes, pets, fishing, Steam, and the truth about early access. Strap in, guys, and let's start the show. Okay, folks, I want to start the show off by answering some questions that they answered in this blog post here. I should say Patrick Derbic did over PCs, consoles, Steam, mobile devices. I just want to start there. We begin with the big question that everyone keeps spamming Hytale's mentions with here. Will Hytale be on Steam? It's a big question, folks. And the answer is not at launch. That's simple. Lyall says the team wants to focus on early access feedback from informed players, not random Steam review bombs from folks who don't understand what early access really is. Steam might happen later, but for now, Hytale Early Access is launching through their own platform. Next, will Hytale be on consoles? Not for early access. PC only. Mac and Linux are still being evaluated, and consoles will come after major back-end work is complete. The translation of this is they want to get the game right before they port the game over. And for mobile, no mobile version for early access either. They are looking into it, but nothing is planned yet. So for launch, PC only, consoles later, Steam maybe, mobile is a big we'll see. Now, let's move on to additions, upgrades, pricing, and gifting here. Now then, additions. We know there's standard edition and the big one everyone wants, Cursebreaker edition. Of course, right? If you want to spring if you have the money, why not? Lyall confirms 4 massive details. 1, edition content will be revealed soon. 2, all editions, even standard, will get expanded cosmetics over time during early access. 3, you can upgrade later and only pay the price difference. These editions are early access exclusives and will disappear after the EA period ends. So if you buy one, you keep those cosmetics forever, even after they're gone. So it's pretty cool if you get in right off the bat because those will be pretty much collector's items, folks. There's also no pre-purchase bonus. Why? Because the team refuses to play the, quote, fear of missing out game, or FOMO as it's typically called amongst people. But I think that's really neat. That shows some respect. I appreciate that. Thank you, Simon, calling the flam. Now, let's move on to some regional pricing here that they mentioned, and it's worth mentioning. They're working on it. It's that simple. They can't guarantee it for pre-purchase phase, so they've temporarily lowered the standard edition to $19.99 globally to keep the game accessible across countries. Now, let's talk about gifting. They're working on it, but it likely won't be ready for early access launch. I hope that all helped you. Now, let's move on to the next section here. Gameplay systems, pets, fishing, voice chat. Now for gameplay, pets and animal taming, and I covered this, folks, but let's go ahead and just cover what they said in this blog post here, this Q&A blog post. The pets and animal taming is confirmed, but not ready for early access. And I already confirmed that yesterday, or actually in today's, I released today. Man, I can't keep up with all the episodes that are coming out. We are literally releasing an episode a day, which is insane. Anyways, sorry. Pets and animal taming. Yes, it's been confirmed. I remember reporting on that. Simon confirmed that it's not ready, but it for early access. But they do plan on getting that in there eventually. Fishing. That won't be in launch. They're still designing a system worthy of the Hytale sandbox. Next, voice proximity chat, also not ready, but very close, so that's promising. Their current priority is stability and crash-free gameplay for early access. That they just want, they don't want to crash. This tells me the early access launch will be focused, polished, and stable. Cosmetics and fancy systems will just come later. Now let's move on to the next section here. Cosmetics, monetization, and server rules. This is where things get spicy. Lyall confirms no paid to win. Nothing. Not now. Not ever. I think a lot of people are happy about that. I don't like pay to win. I reported on that like in an episode of my Realm News Minecraft Thursday regular episode, something, or maybe it was a Realm News Flash. Don't matter. I did cover something about pay to win, and no one's really likes that. Early access editions come with avatar cosmetics. Later, when mini games release, they might offer more cosmetics, but only in ways that stay fair, cosmetic only, and supportive of the game's long-term development. Modders can still make hats, pets, furniture, avatar, cosmetics, but if you install those mods, you have to have them installed client-side to see them. Servers can sell their own cosmetics for their own servers only. They can theme them, override them, whatever, as long as they still support official cosmetics in the mix so the ecosystem stays healthy. And yes, this next part is huge. Hytale may eventually work directly with artists, letting them sell cosmetics in the in-game shop. In-game shop. Yes, selling them in-game shop. It's not promised, not soon, but definitely something they want to do long-term. Now let's move on to Section 5, localization and languages. At launch, Hytale will only be in English, but the entire game is built for localization. They'll use crowd in, again, meaning the community can help translate the game into dozens of languages. Pirate speak even, they mention. Lyall says, quote unquote, maybe. So prepare yourselves, you scallywags. Section 6 here. Let's move on. Servers, monetization, cuts, and scalpers. This is just a huge section here, folks. Pardon me. Does Hypixel take a cut from third-party servers is the question. For the first 2 years, they're going to take 0%, folks. After that, they can't promise the exact number yet, but Lyall guarantees their cut will never exceed 20%. Lightweight servers with good moderation, good content, good monetization, and minimal overhead will likely pay a much lower rate. That's great news. He also hints that if Hypixel ever offers official hosting and moderation services, that percentage might be higher for those who opt in. And let's get on to something really important here, username scalping. Now, if someone buys a username to ransom it, the team will reclaim it. End of story. If you were planning to extort creators, well, Lyall says he's sorry to have ruined your day. Good, because Realm News is going to be claiming a username. Yeah, Realm News Hytale. Gain a username. Yes, we are. Anyways, moving on here to the next section. Creator program and revenue sharing. And now the part most of you creators care about right here. Anyone who creates Hytale content, videos, art, music, streams, mods, etc. can apply to the creator program, even if Hytale isn't out yet. So I need to get on top of that. You can apply if you're already making content in general gaming and plan to cover Hytale. Yep, I need to get on that. The revenue share is 5% first until development costs are recouped, and then 7% later once the game is paid for itself. Addition upgrades count. Future cosmetic additions count. Everything goes through your code. And unlike other companies, every creator gets the exact same percentage. Wow. No favorites, no secret deals. I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I can't wait. This is massive for small creators trying to grow. Yes, it is, because Realm News is an indie podcast. So yeah, I've been trying to make the podcast grow since day one. So thank you for this, Hytale. Anyways, let's move on to section 8 here of what comes next, folks. I'm coming to the end I know this is a brief news report, but I can't be making full-length ones every day they come out with a blog post. So anyways, Section 8, what comes next? Lyall closes with this. More updates are coming in the next few days, so we got to be sitting on pins and needles again, folks. Players can submit questions with a hashtag #AskHytale or jump into the official Discord. Early access is close, and the team is communicating more clearly than ever. They're doing a great job with transparency. That's always been a great thing. I love it. I'm so excited for this game. I'm so excited for Neon Gaming Adventures to jump in there and play it, because I'm super excited to get their video gameplay and experiences into the show, because that's what the Wednesday episode's going to be. And it's going to be him, essentially, his experience with the game, and him talking to you guys about as he plays. And then I'm just going to give a little bit of commentary. But I will be giving news reports like this. I will be updating you, community. They're going to be random, though. I'm not going to have a set date, I don't think, for the Realm News Hytale news reports. But since the journalistic aspect is my expertise, I'm going to stick to the news reports. And Neon Gaming, when Hytale comes out, he's going to be playing and producing the videos for the show. So that's how it's going to go from now on, and I'm super excited for it. Anyways, that, my friends, is your full breakdown of everything Patrick Lyall Derbic revealed today. If you enjoyed this coverage, be sure to follow the podcast, Realm News Hytale. Join us on future episodes and prepare yourselves, because early access is shaping up to be the biggest block building event of the decade. And Realm News Hytale will be here to cover every step of the way. With that said, my friends, I wish you all happy crafting and a great rest of your day. The Dark Lord. Signing out. Hey, Realm News fans, it's your host, the Dark Lord, the one who puts the real in Realm and expands your mind one block at a time. I am here to tell you that your support means everything. Spread the word by telling friends, liking, and commenting on Spotify or Good Pods. Find me on X, Blue Sky, Reddit, or via email at bio.link/Realm News. For more content, join my Patreon at the Copper tier for early episodes, bonus content, and newsletters. Find out more at bio.link/Realm News. No pressure, though. Just keep listening, liking, and sharing. That's more than enough. Happy crafting, and see you at the next Realm News.